this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Goff. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you... get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go over.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. They'll try the air now with Goff. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. John Kaminsky in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 50, it's Goff. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
To try again after the sack. Lance. Flush to his right. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. Just keeping the play alive. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
They run with Mostert off the option.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, looking for Andrews downfield.
And now here is another interception.
Looking for Andrews downfield. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Lance now to throw.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
John Kaminsky picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Now it's Lockett.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Play action. It's gone.
There goes a deep ball. End zone.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And running with power here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 47
yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Lance again going to keep it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Niners 45, Seahawks 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Lance now on 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Goff now looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Thomas. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And Lance again going to keep it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dancing to his left. Open man is Ayuk, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's